What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to the very first week of the SPDA Master Ball Division, where this week we're going to be going up against Karlkashi and the Puerto Rican Pirates. Here are the teams. Clap! Very scary team to be sure. This is a very, very terrifying team. Yeah, let's just hop into it because we've already connected. Let's do this! Alright, so we see Gouging Fire, Landorus, Thunderous, Tentacruel, Earthworm, and Articuno. Okay, very glad not to see Terapagos. I was very worried about that. Also very glad not to see Hatterene. Let's see, the Rapid Spinner is obviously going to be the Tentacruel, and that is unfortunate. Also glad not to see a Lomomola, but since I have, the Pecharunt, that makes sense. I think what I'm going to do here, I think I might lead McFlurry. The only bad lead for me with that would be Earthworm, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and lead McFlurry, and just have some fun. So yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's just hop into it. Hey y'all, before continuing the video, I just wanted to take a second to plug my Ko-Fi page. I'm currently saving money to eventually buy a laptop to help with editing so I can get you all more videos, so any support is immensely appreciated. You'll not only have access to videos a day early, but you'll also have access to team previews, exclusive benefits on my Discord server, the ability to vote in exclusive polls, and even be named after one of my Pokemon on my Draft League and NUZLOCKE teams if you become a member, along with many other benefits. If y'all enjoy my content, then I highly recommend checking it out. With that out of the way, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop into the rest of the video. Alright, good luck, have fun to Carl, love the card, absolutely, that's actually a really sick card, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, alrighty, very, very nervous for this game, let's hope that things don't go poorly. We see Zeus, the Thunderous. Okay, so Thunderous is the lead. Very glad we're leading this thing then. Let me double check, because I can't remember if I outspeed you. I do barely outspeed you, and I am very tempted to just click Freeze Dry here. It will reveal the fact that, we are Scarfed, and there's a chance it doesn't kill, but I am going to take that chance, and I'm just going to click Freeze Dry because I can. It's a very offensive play for me to make, and I have no regrets. Earthworm is probably going to come in here, and that's fine. I have a lot of switches I can do with against Earthworm. I can switch in Ogerpon, I can switch in him on top, I can switch in Tinglu, even like some other Pokemon as well, so I'm okay with this exchange. We do see the swap. We are probably going to see Earthworm here if I had to guess. AK Bullworm. Yes, that is, in fact, the Earthworm. Alrighty, that makes sense. We're going to get the Freeze Dry off. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, still a decent chunk of damage, actually. I'll take that. I will take that. And we do see lefties, which makes... Oh, no, eject button. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Alrighty, I'm willing to bet that Articuno is going to be the Terra here. That makes the most sense. Glaceon, once Earthworm is gone, then Glaceon looks really solid right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Glaceon... Like, Terra Ground Glaceon could win me the game. My opponent's really taking their time thinking about what to do here. I think they're shocked. I think they're shocked, I say! Alright, so we see Boreas come in. That is going to be none other than the Articuno. That makes sense. Okay, so... Actually, I knew I was going to do something. What was I going to do? Let's see here. Okay, so it's probably standard Fizz Bulk on the Earthworm, which makes sense. So Articuno is coming in here. They're coming in hot. I think I'm just going to send in Sylveon. That makes the most sense. Sylveon is my Spadef wall. If it starts setting up Calm Mind, which I don't even know if it might not even get Calm Mind, actually, but we're going to set up a light screen here. Let's go, trans rights. We love to see it, baby. Heck yeah. Trans rights. That's an agility. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with this. I can just set up a light screen. I'm just going to set up a light screen. I also have Side Shock as well, just in case. Yeah, very easy play for me to make. We do see an Ice Beam. Let's see here. Does a decent chunk of damage. And it's Life Orb, so that's good to know. We are going to set up our light screen, which is very nice. Alrighty, now I'm going to go ahead and click probably Wish here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and click Wish here. That way I can just Wish Pass into whatever I want to, which is very nice for you, boy. I'm not even going to lie. Ogerpon also looks pretty decent once Articuno's Terra is revealed and Tentacruel is gone. I mean, even with Tentacruel, like, I have Stopping Tantrum. And the thing with Earthworm is, even if it Terras into a Terra Electric, I can still hit it with the Stopping Tantrum because of Mold Breaker. So this is overall a really good situation. We do see the swap. What are we going to see come in here? Squidward. It is going to be Tentacruel. So now I'm very tempted to just stay in and click Side Shock versus this thing, because I have the berry specifically for you. The only problem is I am worried about a poison popping off here. I mean, I think you might overthink it. And I do have the Kebia berry anyway, so I think I'm just going to Side Shock you. The more damage we can get on you, the better. We are just going to see a knockoff, which is fine. That does a decent amount of damage. That was a crit, actually. And we lose our Kebia berry, but that's fine. I am very much okay with this. We're going to Side Shock here. Bada bing, bada boom. Hi-ya! Woo! That's a solid half. That's a solid half. We'd love to see it. We get our Wish back as well, which is going to be very, very nice for us. I think I'm just going to click it again. The sooner we get this thing off the field, the better. So we can tank whatever special move this thing wants to throw at me. If it has Poison Jab or Gug Shot, then that's just a really good prep. If it Toxics me, that's fine. Sylveon, honestly, like, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Tentacruel going down here. I'm very okay with that. They could also opt to swap because they know I have a Tinglu in the back. If I set up rocks, then so many Pokemon on my opponent's team are just going to take so much damage, and it's going to be beautiful. So yeah, this is an exchange I'm very happy to make. We are just going to see a flip turn, so we stayed in. Probably was not expecting that. We're going to get a Side Shock on something. It's probably going to be Earthworm. Yep, we are going to see the Earthworm come back in. That makes sense. Okay, so we could see rocks here. We could see a few things here. We're going to set up a Side Shock. This is going to do diddly squat. Yeah, that does absolutely nothing. I think here I do want to send in Hitmontop, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, I mean, I could send in Big Bow. I could send in the Big Bow. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to send in Hitmontop, though. Because I don't think Earthworm's going to reveal the Terra. I think it's going to be on something else that the Terra pops off. Because I think it has to be. I think it's going to have to be Articuno's that Terra's here in this game. The Steel typing in this matchup just looks way too good, so that's why I'm like thinking that's going to be the play. We do see a Heavy Slam, which does a decent chunk of damage, and our Light Screen does wear off. We could see a Terra Ghost here. I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm just going to click Triple Axle. If you Terra into a Terra Ghost, then you're punished, and you're not rocking Helmet, so yeah, I'm just going to Triple Axle here. I don't think I get punished by clicking Triple Axle. Also, something worth noting, 4 out of 6 of my opponent's Pokemon are immune to ground-type attacks, which is kind of crazy, minus Mole Breaker with the Ogerpon, but that's besides the point. My opponent's definitely thinking, we could also see a Terra Fighting or a Terra Electric. We could even see them starting to set up with the Curse or Bulk Up. We are just going to see the swap, which makes sense. So yeah, that definitely confirms to me that Articuno is probably going to be the Terra. We are just going to see Squidward come in. I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with this. We are going to do Triple Axle, bada bing, bada boom, and bada bing. Nice. Alrighty, you don't have a fighting immunity. So I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm just going to High Jump Kick. Do I High Jump Kick here? Yeah, I think I just High Jump Kick. It punishes everything. High Jump Kick KOs from this range. I'm just going to click High Jump Kick here. Yeah, it punishes everything. Nothing wants to switch into it. And, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. If Tentacruel goes down here again, that's huge for the rest of the team. Because Tinglu can come in and set up rocks whenever. And can just kind of stay in against everything, which is really amazing. The only problem with losing Hitmontop here is the Gouging Fire could be an issue. But we do have ways around Gouging Fire. So I'm okay with this. We are just going to see a flip turn, so something here is going to get High Jump Kicked. It's probably going to be Articuno if I had to guess. Probably either predicting an Earthquake or something else. I don't know. But yeah, Tentacruel is severely weakened at this point, so it's not going to want to stay in against anything. So honestly, if I can just fire off a Stealth Rocks to force a Tentacruel to come in and click Rapid Spin at some point, then that would be really good, honestly. So I might, as soon as possible, I do kind of want to go into Tinglu. We are going to see Boreas. That is going to be the Articuno. Articuno is going to take a chunk from this. Articuno is going to take a chunk from this. We are going to fire off the High Jump Kick. Bada bing, bada boom. Wah! Woo! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage right there, buddy. That's a lot of damage, and we love to see it. I think now I'm going to... Well, no, Terra Fighting is a thing. Terra Fighting is a thing. I don't want to do that. I mean, you might think I stay in here. That's... Like, what if I played really hyper-aggressive? I could do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to prevent setup. I'm going to High Jump Kick. I'm going to try to prevent setup. Because I'm scared of an Agility. I'm very scared of an Agility. Because if Agility pops off here, then we could be in a bit of trouble. Especially if you're Terra Fighting. If you're Terra Fighting Agility, then that could be a problem, especially for Glaceon. We are going to see the Terra. Is it going to be Terra Fighting? Yeah, okay. Thank God. I was so scared that it was going to be something else. Are we going to see the Terra Fighting? Is it going to be Terra Water? Is it going to be Terra Ground? We see Terra Fighting. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if you fired off the Agility then. I wonder if that's what happened here. Alright, so Earthworm can no longer Terra. We are just going to see an Air Slash. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Although now we do outspeed with Glaceon, and I believe we will KO with Glaceon. No, it might be a roll, actually. Well, now I just send in Best Friend. I literally just send in Best Friend, and I click Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, I just send in Best Friend here. I'm okay with Blade going down here. We're just going to send in Best Friend. Oh, God, everything is lagging. This is not good. Please, Internet, please, I beg. Please don't do this. Alright, nothing wants to switch in on an Ivy Cudgel except for the, thing. I think I'm just gonna click Stomping Tantrum, actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Stomping Tantrum on the Gouging Fire switch. Oh, it just stays in and dies. Okay, so Articuno's gonna go down here. Perfect, we love to see it. Alright, absolutely. And now we revealed Stomping Tantrum as well, so Gouging Fire is not gonna want to come in on that. Articuno going down here, Terra Captain is gone. The only thing that really wants to switch in is going to be Thunderous because of the fact that it is a 1 speed point faster, and I'm guessing that that's what's going to come in here because nothing else wants to take a hit from Ogerpon. Or Gouging Fire could have Shuka Berry. Gouging Fire could absolutely have the Sugar Berry or booster speed, but if it's booster speed, then that's fine, I think. Again, I really need to get rocks up. Now that Articuno is gone, that opens up the door for Ting Lu to come in a lot easier now. The one thing I do have to keep in mind is Grass Knot from the Genies. We're gonna see Gaia, which is going to be this thing. Probably going to fire off a Sludge Wave, if I had to guess. In fact, I know for a fact you're going to fire off a Sludge Wave, and the way you bring this in makes me think you might be Scarfed. Power up to 76 to 89%, and this is not a trade that I'm willing to make. So I think what I'm going to do here, I think here's where I send in Big Bo. Oh, Big Bo! Yeah, I'm going to send in Big Bo. Big Bo! Big Bo! Big Bo! Hopefully Big Bo can take the hit. Yeah, if Ogerpon and the Glaceon can get into a position to win this game, then that's really great. That's kind of what we're aiming for right now. We are just going to see a Sludge Wave. Bada bing, bada boom. Makes sense. Makes a ton of sense. And, probably Sheer Force if I had to guess. We are going to reveal the lefties. And I'm just going to set up my rocks now for free because I can and I want to. If you have Grass Knot, then I will cry, but that's besides the point. Grass Knot only does 43 to 51%. Focus Blast literally does more. So, okay. Can I... Oh, crap. My controller died. Okay, crap. Okay, there we go. Alright, I plugged it in. We're good. I'm just going to set up my rocks here. I do not care. I'm setting up my rocks. We are just going to see the Focus Blast, which is very, very intriguing indeed. Alright, that is going to do a lot of damage to me. We are going to set up our rocks, though, which is really great. And now we're going to go ahead and send in Pecharunt, because we are, in fact, Air Balloon, and I'm hoping for a Focus Blast or an Earth Power here. This also reveals that it's not Scarfed. This also reveals that Lando is not Scarfed, which is really important information to note. I'm going to send in Rotted Core now. This is definitely not a bad position to be in. I need to be very careful with these next few plays, though, because these next few plays are going to be very crucial to me winning this game. We are just going to send in Rotted Core, the Pecharunt, and I'm really hoping for a Focus Blast or an Earth Power here. What do we see? We are going to see a Focus Blast. Perfect. Alrighty, and yeah, now I think I'm just going to go ahead and click a free Curse on the Earthworm switch. Yeah, I'm gonna click Curse here. I mean, and then even more chip on Landorus, the better, because Landorus will no longer be a switch-in on the Power Whip from Ogerpon, which is really good, because this thing does not outspeed Ogerpon. Once again, I am predicting a switch into Earthworm. Curse is really good in this matchup, just because Earthworm can't touch me. Landorus can't really do anything to me, at least on the first turn it can hit me. And yeah, this is really good, so I'm really happy with this situation. I'm very happy I brought Air Balloon. Very, very happy about that. And if we see Tentacruel come in here, we are just gonna see the Sludge Wave, which makes sense. We are gonna set up our Curse, and our opponent's gonna cry, which is gonna be very great for us. Set up the Curse, baby. Bow, bow, bow. Nice. Alright, that's a solid chunk of damage right there. We love to see it. Okay, you're probably firing off an Earth Power right now, which would make sense. Earth Power to 73 to 87%. I don't think you're firing off a Sludge... Well, you could be firing off a Sludge Wave, actually. I think you want to send in Big Bo. Big Bo. Let's go, Big Bo! The main reason is just because I want to be able to tank this probably incoming Sludge Wave, and it can't really KO me with anything else other than Focus Blast. So we are just going to see the Earth Power here, which does a decent chunk of damage, but that's okay. I'm okay with this. I mean, this also gives me a very offensive play into Ogerpon as well, once this thing goes down, and then I just claim another life. So I'm very okay with this. I think what I'm going to do here, I think I am going to let this thing go down here, unfortunately. We are going to see another Earth Power. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Pecharunt looks also really, really good right now as well, which I'm very okay with, especially if we can get the Recover off on it as well. Alright, I send in Best Friend, and I'm going to just be hyper-offensive. Something is going to die here, which is going to be really good for us. Ivy Cudgel, I think you just let Landorus go down here, if I had to guess. Landorus has kind of served its purpose now, so I'm okay with this. I'm assuming Landorus is going down here. If not, then we're going to get a really heavy hit on something. Yeah, that does make sense. Landorus is going to go down here. Big threat out of the way, though, which I will take. Although, now that I feel like... I don't know, man. I don't know if this thing... I don't know if Thunderous outspeeds. And I also don't know if it can KO me with anything, too. I mean, it could go for, like, a Thunder Wave. That'd be the worst case scenario with Ogerpon. I mean, if it takes rock damage, it dies to an Ivy Cudgel. And the fact that they didn't bring it in against me, they're still not bringing it in against me, makes me think that it doesn't have anything for Ogerpon. Sludge Wave only does 65 to 77%, and that's if you're Boots. If you're Life Orb, it has a chance to KO. We are going to see Leonidas come out, which is going to be the Thunderous. No, it's Gouging Fire. Wow. All right, what are we going to see? We don't have a booster. Okay. I mean, if you're Weakness Policy, then, worst case scenario here is if you're Weakness Policy and you Dragon Dance. I think I am forced to click Stomping Tantrum here, though. So let's see. Sugar Berry. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Bada bing, bada boom. What are we going to see here for the attack? Is it going to be... Dragon Dance, that makes sense. I mean, if I can get you in range for an Ice Shard from Glaceon to where I'd at least do something, I'm gonna take that chance. So I'm just gonna click it again. We might lose the Gouging Fire now. I'm not too sure. That was a good bring. The Sugar Berry makes sense. I might have burned my walls a bit too early. We are just gonna see a Morning Sun, actually, which is very intriguing. So this is a bulkier set. I mean, I'm straight up gonna force you to KO me here. I'm gonna force you to KO me. I think that's what I do here, and then I send in Glaceon and I Terra Ground, Terra Blast. We are just gonna see another DD, that makes sense. We might even get a crit here, which would be really cool. I'm not gonna lie. We don't get the crit. I think I'm just going to Swords Dance here. They probably KO me with, like, Flare Blitz or Dragon Claw at this point, but, I mean, if you're... Well, this is actually... No, this is a bulkier set for sure. This is absolutely a bulkier set. This is absolutely a bulkier set. I'm just going to Stomping Tantrum here. We are going to see a Heat Crash. That probably KOs me if I had to guess. It does. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's hope Glaceon can pick up the win. I mean, if they send an Earthworm here, then that gives me a free switch into Petra Run, so I'm okay with this. I'm just going to Terra Blast. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to click Terra Blast here. I mean, depending on the spread, this might not KO. This straight up might not KO. The Heat Crash at +2. It might, depending on the EV spread. If I did have to guess, it's probably a bulkier set, but, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the Heat Crash does KO or not. We see the Heat Crash. Let's see what it does. Yeah, okay, I think we lose here, unfortunately. Unfortunate. It is what it is. Round 1, week 1, we take a 0-4 loss. Not the way I wanted to start, but, you know, Gouging Fire is a beast and a half. That's just what it is. Like, it's just a beast. It's just an absolute beast, and I hate when I have to battle against it. Trans Rights, let's go! Hyper Voice, just for fun. Heat Crash should KO me from this range, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Makes sense. Rotted Core. Yeah, I think I let Big Bowl go down too early, unfortunately. I think I should have tried to save Big Bowl. It is what it is. I definitely did not play this well. I did not play my walls well. I think that was why I lost this game. It is what it is. I think I had a good team. I don't think there's anything too wrong with the team. But yeah, I think I just let my walls get weakened down way too early. I think I could have won this game had I not let... specifically Pecharon and Tinglu get too much damage off. So that was very much a throw on my part. Yeah, Heat Crash, honestly, yeah, Heat Crash at +2 from Gouging Fire only did 48 to 57%. So that was absolutely a throw on my end, was letting Pecharon take so much damage. I mean, it probably had Earthquake for it anyways. And after Air Balloon goes down, I mean, even then, Earthquake still only does 54 to 64%. That's if you're max attack Jolly at +2. So, yeah, again, I think I just let my walls go down too early. I did not play them the best this week. I think if we do meet up again at some point, I think it'll be a very different game. But overall, still a very good battle. GG's to Karl once again. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We'll bounce back from this. We always do. Week 1 curse is real. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And check out the Ko-Fi page if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!